Growing up as a little kid, I was a rap fan. I was a rap fanatic, and I still am. I still love rap and hip hop as a genre. However, I was not a rap fan per se when I was a kid. I was more of an Eminem fan. Unfortunately, that was all that was on my playlist. However, there was only one rapper other than Eminem I would ever listen to, and that is Snipes. Today, we're going to be talking about Snipes and, of course, Touche. I'm having so much fucking fun with these rap battles, so I'm going to keep on doing them. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to be talking about Snipes and Touche, and this is one of the more well-known legendary battles. Obviously, my last video, a little bit more underground, a little bit more niche stuff. I don't really stick to the mainstream all too often, but today we are going to be, we're going to be dipping our hand in the honey pot. I can't lie, all right? It's going in the cookie jar. I'm taking a little bit out. Hey, everyone's done a fucking video on this. I am too, okay?
Let's get this shit cracking, man. 3 minutes is too long to spend thinking about this fuckhead.
Yeah. Showing a lot of love for the bro. And on this side of my right, we have the homie Snipes. Come on, give it up.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, just like the Blood Meridian here, there's going to be no heroes, no good guys, no, hey, you're a great guy, even though but no, these guys suck. Both of these guys fucking suck. They're both so bad. But Snipes obviously gets the attention of everybody because he's just so good. He's just so good at being so bad. Like, he's. Let's just get into it.
All right, let's hope this shit isn't like last time. All right, straight up. If my dog had a face like yours, I'd shave its fucking ass and teach it to walk backwards. Half the time I wonder why I rap for. Then I'll see these cats are all ripping badly. Seriously, they're missing originality. So don't you think it's time one else locked their back door? I mean, what are you gonna do, cunt? I'll bet you he'll say I'm on some gay shit. Yo, I'm so ill I grew up in a sick bay and I think fucktard here got it around the other way. Because it's just basic.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is about battle rappers and then, saying, hey, I'm not gay. But then also saying the zestiest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, it's just basic. Like, I have no idea what it is. Anyways, back to the verse.
Yo, you know how whores go to St. Kilda, right? You love where the vinegarish clitoris is. But his hideous bitch's difference is she opens the door and stands out the front. I roll past giving a shit like, fish tastes better with lemon, you slut! She flips out of her nut and chases me down. I'm like, there's no need to get sour, cunt. You think I'm gonna be polite? Nah. In all honesty, I couldn't say it any nicer. The best way to advise you is to stay where your lights are, then tape your eyes up so you'll have slight luck to survive like 5 months if I decide to not slide a knife inside your guts, and even if you think you can't, you're still a bitch. I'm the fate decider. I'll run on empty, you fill your tank right up. It's my job to drain you in a cipher. You got a better chance of taming a tiger or raping a dyke starting this off a face inside a gay nightclub, time cunt.
Right, so this bloke must be taking the piss. Because what the fuck? He's literally like, he sounds like when people make fun of like British and Australian people and they go, like that's literally what he's fucking doing, like mid-verse somehow. I don't know a single word that he says. All I know is that he says something about draining Snipes. So, hey, I don't know. But I'm not smart or Australian, so I don't know what he said mid-verse. But I will give him bonus points for having a chin strap beard because we got to bring him back. And this is a key example why we should. Look at that fucking beauty. All right, let's all say it together. I'm sorry, little kids, but I'm a killer clown today.
I'm sorry, little kids, but I'm a killer clown today. I could say bullets are gonna spray. I'm from Brooklyn. That's all right. But let me just say I like to get close and personal with a razor-sharp object. But let me just say this. I'm not gonna stab you in the heart. What I'm gonna do is grab a pen, stab you in the neck, puncture your lungs, then slam a blunt object into your stomach. Fuck. Blunt object into your stomach and cause internal bleeding. Now, before you die, let me just say this. The reason I call myself Snipes is because I take my time to rhyme. I'm not complicated. But I'm like a sniper. I aim straight for the heart or the head. I'm straight and direct. I might hide 2Ks that way. You'll know when I hit you as soon as you hit the ground.
Now, I love a lot of stuff about this verse so far. I think number one being is the fact that he didn't rhyme I think he only rhymed once that entire time, right? I think that's already an achievement, okay? Of course, it's legendary. It's got the iconic killer clown line, but I think my ultimate favorite part about this verse is whenever Snipes is rapping, you can see this motherfucker in the back with the red shirt and sideways cap. He is like literally, that's everybody listening to this shit right now. How he's reacting and looking is literally everybody who's fucking listening to this shit. And he also has a chin strap beard as well. So extra bonus points. I guess that shit was fucking popping in Australia about 10 years ago.
But this guy said some shit on Facebook. Here we go, joke of the Dark Knight shit. So don't let me go all James Holmes on you, Dark Knight shooter. Is that a little bit too soon?
Maybe.
And let me just say this as well. If you want to be the Joker, why don't I give you a bottle of pills, a Chelsea smile, and instead of Heath Ledger dying, why don't you replace his death? Because nobody would give two shits about a guy who looks like a fucking meth head. What's wrong with that?
Right, so the second half of the verse was pretty shit. It's pretty butt cheeks, right? But I just cannot help but just keep on looking at this motherfucker in the back. He looks like he's losing his mind. He looks like he wants to leave right now. He looks like he's fucking praying and like losing his mind over Snipes' verse. But anyways, yeah, so next verse.
Right, straight up, everybody. This bloke came with rhymes like that hoping he'd win. Hell no. I personally reckon the sound of you rapping the foul flows is like saying red backwards while licking your elbow. Seriously, give it a shot. Yeah. Alright. Yo, this is the T-City impression, I'll leave. I'll be an Aussie rapper with the rep of Arlees. He also spoke words that were great, so I'll rewrite the Bible, then bash you to death with it. I'll show you my verses, slay.
Now, for all of those who tried that, like me, yes, unfortunately, he got us with that Blues Clues fucking fourth wall break interaction little game there. But anyways, yeah, so I still don't know what he's... It's hard to talk about a verse that I don't know what he's saying. But I did know that he said his verse is slay. So, there's that.
So say goodbye to 1 ounce, motherfucker. Trust me, you'll quit. I barely prepared last time. Lyrically, this is fully equipped. I couldn't build a house of cards, but I managed to build a prison over his farm because I got bars over bullshit. Yeah. So basically, at this point in time, I'll snap your spine in a vertical line. In other words, well, like you got to stand on. This is touche with the truth, man. I'm so right, but so very damn wrong. Just like his bitch him of witches, is roll of toilet paper on a dildo for a week as a tampon. And you know motherfuckers talk shit when you spit and they say, that's some skill. You're about as threatening as a bunch of daffodils, and that's for real. I have the ability to attract ravage fools with savage tools who couldn't give a crap about attack and tactical, and I'll just head up having your chest cavity collapsing like the Westgate Bridge's first crappy build. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I have really to say at the end of this verse is the dog hates it. I've got, the dog is crying the entire fucking time. You hear him in the back. He's so, get me out of here. I don't want to listen to this shit. Please get me out of here. And then you have some other guy doing that fucking, what's that? Like the doom, 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 doom. Like they're doing that shit right there. He's feeling it, man. He's got it in his soul in him right now. So yeah, he fucking loves that shit. And then all of a sudden, this motherfucker wants to give out like the King Baldwin pose. Like, all right, I just gave you all the best goddamn verse you've ever heard in your life. All right, back to the real rapper.
You said in your first battle against H. Murray that his face looks like he got into a fight with the Bible. You can't say shit. Your face looks like you got into a fight with the blunt side of an axe.
Time!
Well, clocking in at the shortest verse I've ever seen in a fucking rap battle. Good lord, Snipes is shook. But on the brighter side, he did pop a little, little ciggy right there, a little Australian ciggy there. So, I mean, hey, at least he's trying to like aura farm instead of fucking rap. So, I mean, there's that. Unfortunately, he had to end the verse very, very quickly because, fuck, man, he couldn't think of one goddamn thing to say.
Yo. Irrational slash in action, splashing pools of blood and patterns is what happens to these motherfucking fools that you call them rappers. You heard the loving ools, now who the baddest? What, you need a fucking clue as to who has this? When I ask how we died, the reply to /freeze. Yo, fuck it. The reply to fuck it.
You know, Lotto and like Megan Thee Stallion and like Doja Cat and like all these like rappers, they should really give this guy credit for like really popularizing Slay and Baddest and all this stuff like that. But anyway, so then he goes into like full fucking like Joker mode for no reason. Like I don't know what the joke was, but man, he gave a face full of fucking spit to that timekeeper. That's unfortunate. But maybe Snipes' like aura farming was working, because then for just out of nowhere, this motherfucker just like doesn't know what to say for like 20 seconds straight. He's just fuck it. He's like giving like wizard hand moves and shit like that. Maybe the cigarette was working after all.
There's no cause for debating. This is flawless demonstrating of how you're less entertaining than getting it on with Kerry and Kennelly after the fucking whore's been bathing. But taking out the fact this is your first battle, this and that and whatnot, it's hard for you to be threatening it all when he straight up look like a soft cock. Yeah, fuck it. Take it.
You know, not much really to talk about with that verse. I feel like every single one of Touche's verse are pretty much the exact same of just and yeah, that's about it. But I think Touche's aged at least like 5 different fucking times since we've started this rap battle. Probably just from straining so hard on his words.
You think that I'm a soft cock? Really, I couldn't give 2 fucks, because you don't know me. You don't know what I've lived through. But let me just say this, I'm not the one to judge people. Yeah, this is rap battling, I couldn't give 2 fucks. Only for the factor of, I do this because I love it. Whether or not I choke out, it doesn't matter. But, at 1 ounce, if there's an MC like you, who basically, their shit just reeks like Indian curry, the after effects, then don't waste your time. Go do something else. Go do something with your life. We should make a law. If Touche's ever going to make a kid, ever have a kid, get his dick in a cunt, we should shoot the little kid. Because we don't want little Touche's coming around like headless fucking chickens. A waste of space. But, I'm going to say this. Maybe next time, I'll come prepared. I got fucked up last night, forgot my lines, couldn't memorize them, don't know where the fuck I put the piece of paper in my house. I bet you after, that's real. And I bet you after this battle, I'm gonna go home, just be wandering around having a ciggy. And then I'm just gonna find them and be like, oh fuck no, there they are. Right in front of me. But, real talk. Keep it real. And this is all freestyle only because I choked out, I forgot my lines, I couldn't give 2 fucks. But no one can give 2 fucks about a clown who tries and acts tough. Time.
Wow. So then Snipes is just like, hey, if this guy ever has sex and has a kid, we should make a law and shoot the kid. You can't make this shit up. Like, you really can't. But then he's just like telling a little story about how he wrote down the paper, but he got fucked up and he lost the paper. And then after this battle, he's going to go home and he's going to find the paper and be like, oh, there it is. And everyone's like, yeah, dude, you're keeping it real. You're keeping it real, while the red shirt back here is fucking rolling a doobie. And yeah, so of course Snipes lost, unfortunately. Sometimes the greatest heroes have to fail a couple times in order, to win. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. The milk is spilt. No point in crying over it, right? That's what they say. But anyways, yeah, so that concludes the battle. Snipes lost. Touche won. I don't think there's any surprises there. So yeah, this was a nice little video I've been wanting to make because everyone's fucking made one. So why not me, right? But yeah.